Hey everyone, this is Alvin together with Neil Napier and the entire KVsocial team. Before we get started, I just want to make sure that you can hear me, and if you can see the screen as well, give me a quick yes or one in the chat if both audio and video is coming through loud and clear. Alright, perfect. So I see Christian, I see James as well as on the call. We have Wolfgang, Joy, Spark Spots. Alright, a lot of very familiar names. I see a couple of friends as well. I do apologize, only friend appears or your email address appears on GoToWebinar. So if you want to be called out, just put in your name when you send out a chat message there. Alright, so today is, first I welcome you to be joining our exclusive webinar on how to realistically create a viral click profit empire that you can run on your spare time. That means you don't need to slave away 20-40 hours a week with this system. Right? So before we start the call, I do want to ask three things from you. First is take away any distraction for the next 90 minutes, because whatever we're gonna show you today is gonna be something that will need your 100% focus. Second is I want you to take action with whatever you learn on today's call. And of course, if something isn't clear, make sure to ask questions. And third, of course, be ready to challenge yourself and succeed. Again, for the second and the third part is all about taking action and getting results. Because remember, the only way to succeed is going to be learning how to do it properly, and of course, persistence. Alright, so guys, before I hand it out to Joel, our guest, are you guys ready to learn, and are you guys ready to take control of your future? Give me a yes if you are ready to do both. Alright, perfect. Those are the responses I want to get from you guys. So as mentioned earlier, we are joined today by Joel Peterson, and he's going to show you his most profitable business model, which is the viral site system. Now, Joel has been able to create a network of people who wants to quit the rat race. Maybe you feel the same way and you simply want to make money on your own terms. Perhaps you want to spend more time with your family, perhaps you want to travel, or perhaps you're just looking for another way to pay the bills. So, guys, please give a very warm KVsocial welcome to Joel. Hey Joel, let me know if you're there.
Well, hey, thank you for that great introduction. I'm super happy to be here today and share this business model that I've been doing for 10 plus years now. So thank you for letting me share it with everyone here today. My training is going to go a full 90 minutes today before we get to the Q&A. So make sure you stick around for the entire presentation so you don't miss out. Now, today I'm going to share some screenshots, I'm going to tell some stories, I'm going to teach you some great information about how to build a click money business. Now, some of these screenshots I'm about to load up and share have only been shown a handful of other times, and they're pretty high numbers, guys. And so I always get a little leery when I show numbers like this because it kind of freaks people out. These little negativity sensors come out, and that's totally normal and natural. But what I want you to know that every single thing that I'm showing you today is 100% absolutely the truth. It happened, and it's happening now. You're special, guys. You are special. Not everyone will take action and show up. I want to congratulate you for being here and showing up on the training today. You're an action taker. Not everyone will show up. We all have busy schedules in our lives. Just the fact that you're here tells me that you're an action taker. I've got a saying that I teach people, action takers are the money makers. And I know it sounds a little cliche, but if you really think about it, all successful people in life are the ones that take action. Well, you're an action taker. It doesn't matter if you've tried a million things in the internet marketing before and you haven't been successful yet, or maybe you've had a little bit of success. It doesn't matter because you will do something. You will be successful at something if you take action and stay consistent. You will be successful. Now, what I'm going to share with you today is something that every single person here can be successful at. And it's my job to prove it to you. Is that okay? Is that fair enough, everybody? So I want to make you a promise. My promise to you is this. I'm just going to be real with you. Is that okay with everyone? I'm just going to be super real with you. I'm going to share this whole story. I'm going to share exactly what we did, what we're doing now. I'm not going to waste your time with fluff and hype. I'm going to share what works and what doesn't work with the Click Money model. I'm going to tell you what it's all about. I'm going to give you some real case studies of people who are doing this and making great money. And I'm going to show you in real time that it actually works. We're actually going to make Click Money right here in just a few moments, so stick around. I'm also going to open up a special invitation just for a handful of people who want to build out Click Money sites with us, even if you have zero experience. You want to make sure you stick around for that. Now listen, guys, I need to pop this up because these are the things that the FTC wants you to know about. I don't believe in get-rich programs. I only believe in hard work and smart work. This program is intended to help you build a long-lasting online business. But by law, I cannot make any guarantees about your ability to get results or earn any money with my ideas, information, and tools. Now, here's the bottom line. The bottom line is that with most people in life, there's a truth. Most people in life don't do anything. They don't take action, therefore they don't get results. So typical people don't do anything. Well, you guys aren't typical. If you're here, you've shown up, you're an action taker. Every single person here, if you take action, can be successful with this. But I'm just required to show this to let you know that if you don't do anything, you won't make anything. I think that's common sense to most people. I want to be very clear here with everyone here right now in the training. What I'm sharing with you today is not get rich quick. What I'm sharing with you is get rich right. For those of you that are looking for a push-button, do-nothing type of system, you have come to the wrong place. I invite you to disconnect right now from the training as this isn't for you. What I'm going to be sharing with everyone here today is a long-term solution that can help you get to those goals the right way. If you're not afraid to learn new things, if you're not afraid to apply yourself, roll up your sleeves and do some work and apply yourself, you can get rich right. And that's what I'm about to teach you right now. Now, the most important thing is that I really want you to understand is small wins can grow into life-changing income. If you have realistic expectations, small wins can grow into life-changing income. So I'm going to show you today how you can take small wins and change your life. And I'm going to go and show you some more screenshots and explain everything that you're looking at here today. But this, let's go over our agenda, guys. Let's go over and tell you exactly what I'm going to teach you. Hope you're ready to learn. This is what you're going to learn today. You're going to learn exactly what the Click Money model is all about. I'm going to make Click Money in real time. We're going to do that in just a moment, so stick around. I'm going to talk about what a post-income stream is. These are these small wins that lead to huge life-changing incomes. I'm going to talk about how we discovered the Click Money model 10 plus years ago and why it's so important that you understand today how we discovered this. I'm going to give you a detailed walkthrough of the system and show you the how. And I'm going to open up a special invitation to a select few to join us as we build out a network of profitable, viral Click Money sites. Are we ready to get going? All right. So who is this Joel guy? David gave me a great introduction here just a moment ago. I just want to take a brief moment, and I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, but this is me. This is my family. This is my beautiful wife, Tamara, and our children. This is our little dog, Bear. We just got him not too long ago. He's the cutest little thing. The kids talked me into it. But this isn't really about me. I wanted to show you this picture right here, the reason I have this slide up here. This is the picture of the last job that I ever worked at. This is at 3M, a really nice company to work for. I had many jobs over the years, but after getting laid off 3 times in 1 year during the dot-com bust, I finally landed this job at 3M. I worked with great people. I just wasn't happy. I'd lost my job so many times over the years. Life wasn't stable. I wanted more in life. I wasn't happy. I wanted more in life. I wanted to do more. I wanted to be more. I wanted more time with my family at the end of the day. I wanted more control of my life. Do we have anyone connected here today that feels the same way? Please type it in the questions if that's you. Now listen, there's nothing wrong with a regular job. It's part of life for most of us. But I do know that given the opportunity, most people would rather do their own thing if they knew it could actually work. And it looks like I've hit a nerve here because we've got a lot of people saying yes. Well, here's the thing. long story short, I walk out of this building one day carrying a box. It will be 14 years ago this fall. I walked out of this building with a box. It had all my stuff in it, and it wasn't because I got laid off or I was fired. It was because I quit. I went into the HR's office and I gave my notice and I quit, and I never went back. And the reason I quit is I had discovered this little thing called the internet and internet marketing. And after 9 months of learning about all the opportunities, I had tripled my income of what I was making at that job at 3M. Now, it's kind of hard to stick around at a day job when your little side business is making 3 times the amount of your regular job. So I quit, and it was a huge, scary decision for me and my family, but our lives have never been the same since. You know, I've been able to travel the world, do all kinds of fun things. You know, guys, you're going to learn about me. I'm not the one that's flashy cars and, you know, that kind of stuff. But I do love to travel, and we do love to experience a lot of things around the world. This is me with a 70-pound king salmon I caught up in Alaska. Just recently, my wife and I got back from Hawaii, and we did some more fishing. We went and did a helicopter tour, and we spend a lot of time just hanging out with the family, because the type of business that we run can be run anywhere around the world. So we do a lot of traveling, and we take a lot of vacations, and because of the type of business we run, we always spend a little time every day working on our business. But to us, it's not work. It's just part of life, and we enjoy it, and it allows us to have a great life and a great opportunity. Now, what I'm going to share with you right now, I've done several things on in the internet all over these years, but what I'm going to share with you right now is my most profitable business model ever. So pay attention right here. Take some great notes. Now, that's enough about me, but I'm just curious about you. Tell me why you're here. Tell me why you're here today. Why did you connect to this webinar? Because we have about twice as many people connected right now than we did when David asked this question a few minutes ago. Are you just curious about what this is all about? Are you looking for something that works for you and your family? Or you just want to see me make money in real time? Okay, so we have a lot of people saying that they're looking for extra income. They want to learn new things. They're sick of their job, trying to finally make something that actually works. That's usually something that I see a lot of people ask. They're looking for something that actually works. Well, here's the truth. Guess what? There's a lot of things that work out there. There's a few scams out there, yes, but there's a lot of things that work online. It's really about you making a decision and then just going for it, staying consistent and persistent. Well, with the click money model, you might be kind of wondering if this is something that you should consider making your vehicle to your financial goals. Well, there's one thing that I found, there's several things that I found out about this business model. Number one is you don't need any experience to do it. You don't need a product. You don't need a list. You don't have to do customer support. Yay! You can make money 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I remember the first time that I made click money while I slept. Anytime I made money while I slept, many years ago, I learned about this website called ClickBank, and I did some affiliate stuff, and I woke up and I made $37, and I was so excited because it was the first time I had never traded time for money. With this business model, you can make money no matter where you're at, when you're sleeping, when you're traveling around the world. There's no income cap on your earning potential. You can do this in your spare time. 1 to 2 hours a day is all that's required. You don't have to talk to people. This is not network marketing. You're actually building an asset that you could actually sell for you and your family. You could actually sell this asset. You can build a long-term email list if you want to, and you can outsource almost all of this business. Well, this is it, guys. This is the remarkable system that creates freedom. This is called the viral site system. Now, I know the screen is blurred out right now. I'm going to get into each and every part of this in detail, so don't worry. You're going to be able to take a lot of notes here in a minute. But before I do this, I need to share a few things with you and give you a little background of how we came up with the system and why it works. But before we do that, as promised, I promise you that we'll make money in real time. Is that okay with everybody? That we actually prove that the click money model works and is alive and well? All right, I'm going to go ahead and explain exactly what we're doing here, but I'm going to go ahead and bring down screen here. Now, this is one of our test AdSense accounts that we use. What you're looking at here is just one of what we call a post income stream. I'm going to explain this here in detail in just a moment. I'm going to refresh the screen in just a second, but hold on one second. see how this is a picture of a guy pushing a button right there? I actually put that up on purpose because I actually don't believe in push-button money-making systems. They just don't exist. But I do believe in working smart and picking the right opportunity that leverages your time, talent, and opportunity. So there's no such thing as a free ride. I think we all know that, right? However, there are systems out there that are better than others, and the Click Money model is one of the better ones. All right, you ready for me to refresh the screen now? This is something that I opened up in the morning, about 6 o'clock this morning. I'm going to go ahead and refresh the screen, and we're going to see Click Money made in real time. I'm going to explain exactly what you're looking at here. So let's go ahead and refresh the screen, $9.39 to start out with. Refreshing the screen, drum roll. Let's see what we're at today. Here we go, takes a second. Boom, there we go, $25.51. Now, some of you are going like, oh, big whoop-de-doo, $25.51. I made 25 bucks at my job today. Well, what I'm going to share with you today is how we can compound this multiple times a day, and it really, really starts to add up. So keep that number in your mind, guys, $25.51. And throughout the webinar today, I'll refresh this a few more times, and we'll see if it goes up a little bit more. Sometimes it goes up a little, sometimes it goes up a lot. It kind of just depends on the day. Now, also understand there's more income than this being made than what you're seeing right here, and I'll get into that. But that's kind of cool, right? Money that was made while I was just going about my day. So I'm going to explain exactly how it works. So what is that exactly? That example that I just showed you is what's called a post-income stream. Now that is just one of them. We run multiple of these every single day. Well, what is a post-income stream? What are they exactly? Each income stream makes about $10 to $75 a day. Now what is that per month? If it was $32 a month, that little post-income stream would make $981 a month just for one post-income stream. Now again, I'm going to explain more in detail what a post-income stream here is in a moment, but who here would like to have an extra $981 in the bank account each and every single month? Go ahead and type it in the questions if that's you. Yes, we got a lot of people. Yes, okay, of course. Bubba says yes. Alex says yes. Joseph says yes. A lot of people saying yes. Great. And by the way, we have a lot of questions coming in right now, and because I'm doing the webinar, I'm going to go over the question and answers at the end. So a lot of people, I think, have hit a little nerve here. A lot of people would actually like to have an extra $981 in their bank account each and every month. All right. Well, how would you like to have a lot more than that? All right. I think it's kind of funny in comparison. You look at this, you say 32 bucks or 41 bucks, but it really, really starts to add up, especially when you compound it. So I'm going to show you how the viral site system creates these little post-income streams that make $10 to $75. Some of them make even a little bit more, and some make a little bit less. But how big can this really get? Have you guys ever heard of a guy named Scott DeLong? Who's heard of Scott DeLong? Scott DeLong is a very interesting character. He started this little site called Godvine. Anyone ever heard of Godvine before? Chances are you have. Maybe you don't even know it. But Godvine is one of the very first sites that took advantage of this model. After he got Godvine going, he was doing pretty well. He decided to start a more broad topic site called Viral Nova. Now, what people don't know is he started Viral Nova at his home by himself on his computer. Now, a few months later, he went out eventually and got a couple freelancers to help him. But in less than a year, he sold Viral Nova for $100 million. Have you guys ever heard this story before? It's fascinating, the story of Scott DeLong. Now, people are always saying, oh, can the little guy do this? Can you really create a business from home and make any money? Heck yes. Is there any money in internet marketing? Heck yes. And that's my answer to that. But this is interesting. Now, what I'm going to share with you right now is something that only a few people know about. I watched this whole Scott DeLong thing play out, and in my mind, I was going like, we were doing this way before Scott DeLong was. I kind of sat there going, oh, if they only knew 10 years before Scott DeLong, well, okay, 8 years before Scott DeLong started doing this, before he started Viral Nova, we were already doing this. Are you guys ready to see a screenshot that's going to just blow your minds away? Yes? All right, let me go ahead. Lots of yeses in here. I'm going to go ahead and show you this next screenshot. Now, I get a little nervous showing this next screenshot because, frankly, it's reaching pretty deep into my business. I've only shown this a few times. Ready? Yes, yes, yes. A lot of people want to see this. Here we go. Boom. We were doing this way before Scott DeLong. This is 1 month of Google AdSense earnings back in October of 2006. Yes, can you see that? It's kind of small. $696,000 for 1 month. Now I have a question for you. How does that make you feel? Do you look at that and go, oh my gosh, that can't be real? I'm always a little bit hesitant to show this because a lot of people just won't actually believe me. But here's the deal. It happened, and my close family and my close friends know it happened. You know why? Because it happened to them too. Because we got some of them involved, and I'll explain why here in just a second. I'm going to show you guys some more numbers here from them and from their experiences. I'm going to tell you why we got more people involved in this. But I need to take you back in time, and this is really important that you understand this. I'm going to take you back to the year 2006. This is when my daughter was 12 years old, and I knew, can I take care of the elephant sitting in the room right now? A lot of people saying, well, it's not 2006 right now, Joel. Don't worry. This will make perfect sense. It's really important that I show you this, and I take you back through a little time journey, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap it until today and show you what's working today. This is the first, my daughter's the one that first taught us the Click Money model. It was all by accident. One day she was on her computer and she was like, Dad, let me show you this. And I'm sitting here like, okay. And she comes to the computer and she types in a little search and she clicks her mouse and she does all these things. And I'm like, and then she gets to this website. And I was like, why did you just do that way? And she's like, oh, that's always how I get to that website, Dad. And I said, interesting. So I had an idea. I set up a little test that night. I woke up in the morning. My eyes were bugging out of my head. Long story short, Click Money was invented. It was born. And thanks to my daughter, our whole life was changed. That was our eureka moment. That's my eureka moment. And what I'm going to show you some even more impressive numbers that you probably won't believe, but they actually happened, and they're happening now. Now, this is back in July of 2006 when we got the Click Money model started. We actually started it in June, the month before. You can see that first month there, $1,500. Next month, $18,000. $50,000 the next month, $196,000 the next month. You see that next number is $696,000 bucks. But do you guys see that next number? It's kind of small. You see it there, $985,000 in 1 month. Then it dipped to $181,000. There was good reason for that. We decided to pull back because we were growing and scaling too fast. That's pretty good, though, for scaling back. And then it went to $313,000 the next month. Now, how would you feel if you woke up and you had this in your bank account one day? December 13, 2006, we got a wire into our account for $696,000. I got to tell you a little story behind this. We knew what time the wires were coming in. This was the largest wire we'd ever received from Google AdSense at that time. And we knew they came in about 2:30 in the morning. We waited up and we kept refreshing our screens, and the money didn't come in, and we were freaking out. And the next day we got a hold of Google, and they said, don't worry, guys, your money's there. It just takes an extra day to process because your amount was so big. Well, I got to tell you, Christmas 2006 was an awesome Christmas. Now, how would you feel if you had something like that hit your account? Please type it in the questions. Yeah, I think a lot of you would feel like me, pretty awesome. Felt like it was a dream. Some of you felt like you were dreaming. You wondered if this is real. That's how I felt. I felt like I was dreaming. I was like, is this really real? Well, I know it was real because the money was in our account. Now, the cool thing to understand, guys, is it's not just Google AdSense. I'm going to talk about this today. We had several other ways that we monetize with these little Click Money sites. This is just one of them. This is an account called BizRate. From July 2006 to November 2007, we made $116,000 just from one of our BizRate accounts. We actually had multiple of these accounts as well, so it's not just Google AdSense. But here's the thing. We learned there are power in numbers. We started getting family and friends involved. When you find out something's good, you want to share it, right? Well, that's exactly what we did. So what you're looking at is one of my best friends. I showed this to my best friend. I actually flew down to his house down in New Mexico. I showed him how to do it. I got him set up. I taught him how to do it, and he made $412,000 with the Click Money model. It's kind of funny because he used the money to buy his house that he's in, and anytime I go visit him, we call it the house that Click Money built. I got a few more screenshots, a few more people that are doing this with us. We had a little mastermind group. We created this little network of people all creating these Click Money sites. You can see we had many $7,000 days, $6,000 days, $7,000 days, $104,000 made in less than a month on this one mastermind member's account. Here's another one of our mastermind members, $30,000 between October 31st to November 12th, and this is back in 2007. Yes, guys, I'm going to get till today. Don't worry about it. But the important thing to understand is that most people in our network had no technical skills. They did not know what they were doing, but they did know one thing. They were willing to work, they were willing to follow instructions and stick with it. And those that did made money. Now, we had a few people that wanted to do it, but they didn't actually pull the trigger and do it. They actually never did it, and some of them were my relatives, and later I run into them at reunions, and they regret it ever since that they didn't do it. So those are some pretty cool things. I'm going to wrap this up here and show you today's numbers. But this is kind of funny. This is why we started calling it Click Money. This is one of our older mastermind members, and she ended up making about $180,000 doing this. You can see one of her screenshots here between November 5th to November 13th. She made $27,000. It was kind of funny because a couple years later, she didn't really know everything that she was doing, but she called me up a couple years later because she wasn't doing it anymore, and I'll explain why here in just a moment. But she said, hey, remember that Click Money thing? I want to do that Click Money thing again. We thought that was hilarious that she called it Click Money, so ever since then we've called it Click Money. I've got a ton more screenshots I could share with everyone, but I'm going to go ahead and move on. This was a great time. It was 10 plus years ago. Click Money really did change their lives. It helped them to do more and be more. Many of them were able to get debt-free. Many of them went on vacations that they'd never been able to do. One of them, she actually was my personal assistant. She went and bought a car. She bought a truck. I taught her how to do this, and she bought a car with cash. In fact, I still see that truck every day when I'm taking my kids to school. One of our mastermind members built a cabin. He actually just sold this cabin and made a bunch of money on it. Because it's not about the stuff, it's not about the money, it's really about the freedom that it brought them and changed a lot of lives. All right, let's take it up and show you what happened and show you what's happening today, everybody. Let's kind of wrap this up. With massive growth and success, something happened that we weren't prepared for. We hit a bit of a speed bump. We realized that we'd made a few mistakes. We'd scaled a little bit too much. We made some foolish short-term mistakes that took us out of the business for a short time. But that's business, right? If you don't treat your business like a business, it's going to disappear eventually. But we learned a lot. We didn't lose our vision. We didn't stop doing it completely. We just slowed it down. We kept our little mastermind group together. We kept running sites, but really on a minimal volume. And I'll tell you why here in just a moment. But we didn't want to quit because once you've tasted Click Money, you realize this business model is awesome. It's like that little Finding Nemo from the Dory that says, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. So that's what we did. We just kept swimming. We stuck with it. We realized that we just had to reinvent it. We had to figure out a better way. This time a longer-term business model. Now, this is what we learned, though. We learned by our mistakes, right? We made a lot of mistakes, but anyone here ever make mistakes? All right, yeah, a lot of you. All right, this is what we did. We scaled way too fast. These are some incredible numbers, right? But we just scaled way too fast. We didn't care about the quality of our sites, the end users, what they were seeing. Our sites were junky. They were cruddy. We didn't care about the quality. We didn't think long term. We really didn't think down the road. We didn't build a true asset that we could sell. We didn't think like Scott DeLong, like, hey, we could actually sell this for $100 million someday. But we did have a vision. We still had the vision, and we kept swimming. Now, we kept a little mastermind group together. We kept working at things, testing, tweaking, and then something happened. Something on the internet changed the Click Money model forever. Can anyone take a guess? Type it in the questions if you think you know what it is. What came along and it changed the Click Money model forever, the internet forever, if you think you know what it is? All right, several of you are saying Panda, Penguin, Google Slap. Nope, it's not any of that. Some of you know what it is. All right. There's one thing that changed the Click Money model forever and turned this into an amazing business. Do you want to know what it is? Boom. Some of you know what it is. Here it is. Boom. Social media. When social media came out, especially Facebook, it changed our world. Hasn't it changed our world? I remember the first time it came out, I hated social media. It was ruining my internet business because I had a big email list at the time, and people were not opening my emails as much. They were spending their time on Facebook, and I was like, oh my gosh, I got to figure out this social media thing. So we started looking at Click Money model on social media, and we were like, hey, there's something to this. Bottom line, it changed it forever. The viral site system was born again because of social media, and this time we decided to do it right. Well, this is it, everybody. This is the viral site system. I'm going to share with you right now. I'm going to go over every single part of this system in detail, show you exactly how it works. It starts out with content. We build a community, then we monetize it, then we scale it, and then we sell it, or we might sell it. Depends on what we want to do. Now, this is it. Now, don't worry about writing all this down right now because I'm going to go through each slide step by step right here. You get plenty of chance to write things down. And it works amazingly well if you're wondering about like right now. Now we're building real business. We're building a Scott DeLong type business that we could sell if we wanted to. Here's some of our AdSense earnings here. These are more than just AdSense that you're seeing here, 48,000, 22,000, 19,000. We scale it differently now. We scale it more responsibly. We're actually building real websites, like I said. These are true assets that we could sell. Who here would like to build a true asset that you could sell? Type it in the questions if that's you. Who would love to build revenue that comes into you each and every day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? If that's you, type in yes. Yes, 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 lots of yeses in there. All right, so I'm going to show you the viral site system, how you can build a real scalable business, could actually be sold someday if you wanted to. And you're wondering again, does it work now? Yes, it works today. Small wins, guys, can grow into life-changing income. I'm going to show you how these post-income streams, these small wins, can generate huge revenue for you and your family that can change your life. So what you're looking at right there is just 1 month of earnings on AdSense sites. Also, we have a private network that we work with. What you're looking at is daily revenue from that. So just multiply that by the month and you can see. So it's not just AdSense we make money with. We make money with a lot of other networks as well. But the point I want to try to get across is this works today. Small wins can grow into life-changing income. Let's talk about how we actually do this. Now, I'm going to take a guess each and every person connected here today has been to one of these sites. Have you ever been to littlethings.com, Viral Nova, Upworthy, BuzzFeed, Distractify? You ever been to one of these? Type it in the questions if that's you. Ever been to one of these sites? Many times you have, and you haven't even known it. But these are all multi-million-dollar a year sites. And did you know that many of these were started by one person in their home on their computer? We already talked about Viral Nova, but there are many other viral sites out there that were started with one person and an idea, and they make millions of dollars a year. See, we're not just building sites, guys. That's the thing everyone needs to understand. We're actually building out a network of sites. It's called the VSS network, the Viral Site System Network. You probably never even realize it exists, but it does. The Viral Site System Network, we're building out a network of these websites with this model. There's one really cool thing about this model that it makes why we are rocking and rolling with this. That's why our network is so profitable and works so well. Here's just a few of the sites created by our mastermind members, people just like you building these from their home in their spare time. Many of our mastermind members have never done anything like this before. But this is the reason why the Viral Site System sites work. See, we know what sites work and what sites don't work. We know exactly the red hot niches to go after. We know the demographics. We know the target market. We know we can build a site in a certain niche, a topic, and make money. And I can guarantee you that there are certain niches that you will lose money in. Like, for example, if you go build a website about comic books, I promise you, you will not make any money. But I will tell you the niches and sites that do make money. A lot of people get caught and they get real excited about a certain topic, but they don't understand that maybe that niche or topic just doesn't make money, and they can't figure out why. Well, the reason we know why is we've been doing this for over 10 plus years. We know exactly to the penny really what a lot of these sites make. That's just from our experience and building out our network. So we only build sites in profitable niches. So let's dissect the system, everybody. Let's go ahead and pour into this and get going. Let me grab a drink of water here, and we will get going step by step. All right, ready to get started? Here we go. We're going to start out with content. First, you need a website. You need content on that website. You need a website that has content that works on a desktop computer, and you're going to have ads on that website. Now, you also need a mobile version of your website, and there's going to be ads on that. That's it, guys. That's it in a nutshell. You're going to put some content on a website. I'm using an example, littlethings.com. Have you guys ever heard of Little Things? They are rocking and rolling this business model. They're one of the stellar leaders, and we love them. We model after them because they do it right. That's the way we build our sites. Now, I'll explain exactly what you're looking at here, but this one article is about grandma with the longest fingernails in the world loses them in a car accident. It's really interesting. This gal actually lives in Utah. I met her once before, but this is a video and a story about she loses her fingernails in a car accident. And a lot of people love this article, and they share it, and they talk about it, and it goes viral. So that's it. You need some content, you need ads, and every once in a while, somebody's going to click on an ad, and you make money. Click money. That's what click money is, guys. Now, there's something you need to understand about little things. Let's see, little things. They started out from zero, and then within 2 years, it went to $25 million in 2 years. $25 million in 2 years. Now, do you think that would be a good business model to follow after? Heck yeah. There's one thing that I've learned. If you follow after people that have success and you model their success, you're going to have success. Now, so let's talk about that content that needs to go on your site, okay? Now, one thing we've learned about this is that there's an easy way to get content on your site. You do not have to create original content. I think a sigh of relief just went up from the audience. Instead, we do what's called curating content. We curate existing viral content. The fancy word for that is curate, but we just call it modeling. We model after. We don't copy them. Instead, we do what the rest of the world does, the rest of the web, the internet does. We curate the content. We do editorial content on existing articles. It's easy to do. It's not hard if you do it the way I teach you how to do it. Now, in that content, you're going to come up with a headline. Now, the headlines in your content, they are going to make or break your post income stream. Now, we've all seen titles like this: 9 shocking ways to kill a mockingbird. Number 7 will surprise you. We've all seen that kind of stuff, right? That's called clickbaiting, and guess what? It works. It's been rampant for the last couple of years, but a lot of people, especially Facebook, is getting really tired of clickbaiting. People are starting to really become aware of what that is, and people are getting sick of it. But guess what? It works. Well, here's the deal. We don't do it clickbait titles, but we write awesome titles. We get awesome titles to get people to click. Not these crazy clickbait titles that everyone sees, but we write awesome titles. We have a formula for doing that. Because we want to build a long-term business model, something that's going to be here now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now. And we just do that. We create these post income streams with these awesome titles, and it gets people clicking without getting penalized for clickbait. Now, you know when you have a good piece of content, when you get a lot of engagement, get a lot of people commenting on the article, that Lee Redmond article about the fingernail lady. Here's a Jess351. That's the grossest thing I've ever seen. Cut those nasty nails. All right. You know that even though she's making that comment, that she's sharing it and she's telling her friends about it, there's actually thousands and thousands of comments and share. That post went viral. Because of that, it created a flood of traffic for that post, and a high percentage of those people click on the ads, and Little Things makes click money. People love videos. Okay, that's a proven fact. This is another form of content. Videos have really taken over the world. Now, I want you to pay attention close here. What do you see on the screen here? You see this video, share on Facebook above it, like our page on Facebook, share on Facebook below it. But are you seeing a pin on Pinterest, share on Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter? No, I'm not gonna see any of that stuff on there. I'm going to talk about that why here in just a moment, but pay attention to that. It's not just video, everybody. We do slideshow presentations. These are all great sources of content. Now, let me clarify. We don't, you know those slideshows you see out there, they're like the 32 pictures of the cast of Gilligan's Island that you never knew existed. Number 17 will shock you. We don't do that. You can't find 17, or 17 doesn't really exist. That's called slideshow. There was a time a few years ago these were getting really, really popular and people were making good money from them, and then they just stopped. People, the problem is this was like a quick money that people thought they could get in. It wasn't a long-term business model. Gets people really annoyed. But here's the thing. Slideshows still work. You just have to do them right, and you have to be responsible. At the end of the day, you want to keep people happy. Give them what they're looking for and keep them happy. So slideshows do work if you do them the right way, but we don't do them like the garbage ones that you see out there. At the end of the day, guys, it's just about giving your end user, your audience, what they're looking for and keeping them happy. And something magic happens when you do that. you get rewarded. When people click on your ads, you make good click money. You make more click money. You make higher earnings. That's one thing that we've learned about this business model for doing it for over 10 plus years. Keeping people on your site is critical. The longer you keep them on your site, the more profits you can make. You see that bounce rate says 30%? Like, go talk to anyone that knows about websites and keep people on your site, and they like die to have a bounce rate of 30%. We do this all the time. That's why you see those slideshow sites. It keeps people on your site, but it also annoys a lot of people. We want people to come back to our site and get engaged. We're creating a brand here, something that people will remember, that they'll actually want to come back and visit our site. That's what we're doing. We're creating a brand. So the cool thing about content, is the curated content, is you can outsource the content curation and almost every other thing in this business model. I see a question that was just asked. Is this content automated? That's a great question. And the answer to that is, I want you to think about this. This saying, garbage in, garbage out. See, most content that is automated is garbage. It's plain recycled garbage. And guess what? You're going to get garbage results. Yeah, you might get some short wins, and that's what some of those slideshow sites were doing a couple of years ago. But you're not going to have a long-term website. Our business model, at the end of the day, it is a long-term website. When we first started this many, many years ago, it was automated, junky content, but our business didn't last. Yeah, we had some quick little wins, but it didn't last. We weren't able to sell that for $100 million. What we do now is curated content. We make content that will be good now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, something that is what's called evergreen. We reblog about existing content that are out there. We curate articles. It's actually pretty easy to do. And you can outsource all of this, and that's what's awesome about that. Let's move on and talk about the next step, and that's community. We're actually going to build a community. Now we've got our content. Let's build our community, and this is the magic of the viral site system and why we get our traffic for so cheap. So here's the magic, guys. Here's an example on Godvine. Here's a post. Mother has powerful response when strangers online call her baby fat. All right. This article came up and boom, immediately 4,000. What is that? How many shares? 4,000 engagement. Almost 5,000 engagement. 440 shares. Like very quickly. And like you can see at the top there, like most popular, must see who else is in love with this cutie, and look at all the comments and the engagement. So what you're seeing here is a viral post in action. People don't realize how much traffic is generated from a post like this. This is what generates super cheap traffic, and this is what also makes it so you don't even have to ever build an email list. A lot of people say, like, I don't have an email list. Well, you don't need an email list. However, as you start to build this out, you can build an email list with this model. For example, Godvine, when I took this screenshot, had 6 million people that liked it. Little Things had 7 million at the time. I know that they've gone way past this now. Now, do you think that when they post something that people see it? Every time they make a post on social media, on Facebook, people say it. Heck yeah. We have one of our people on our mastermind who has a Facebook page of over 1 million people, 1 million likes. He makes a ton of money with his Facebook page. It's a super valuable asset. But guess what? Just a few years ago, he started out with zero people on his Facebook page. But the difference is consistency, and he stuck with it. Consistency, and he stuck with it. Now he's got a super valuable asset. Who here would love to have a Facebook page with 6 million likes? How about 1 million likes? Type it in the questions. How about 500? How about 10? Some people like 10 likes, okay? But the bottom line is you can get to wherever you want to go. It's with consistency and persistent. There is no magic button to push. It's consistency and persistent and having a long-term vision. The secret weapon to all of this is called a promoted post. Oh, by the way, let me go back. The secret of this is a promoted post, guys. I'm going to show you exactly what this is. How does it actually work? Well, we take a post like this, we take one of our articles on our site, and we promote it on social media. We spend a little bit of money on it to go promote it out there. We follow a very specific formula for doing this. We don't do any particular post, and these posts can springboard your post income stream if you do it right. If you do it wrong, you can be spinning your wheels. Now, this is how we get our traffic for less than a penny, sometimes even way less, even like tenths and even hundredths of a penny. We know specifically down to the article how much it's making, whether it's a winner or a loser. I have a red light, green light tracking system that tells me green is profitable, scale it up, red not profitable, turn it off. That's the problem we have with people that try to do this. They don't know their analytics. That's the key to this. We get traffic for less than a penny, sometimes way less, like I said, tenth of a cent, hundredths of a cent, because we know our analytics and because of our little secret with generating this, by the way we generate our viral traffic. Now here's D, not too long after he launched his site and his traffic, he sent me the Skype message, wow, I got my first post at 0.001 cents, pretty cool. See, what you're seeing is the power of this model. That's tenth of a cent, if you're wondering. Go talk to people that drive traffic and ask them if they can drive traffic for 1/10 of a cent. Very few people know how to do that. We know how to do that, and we do it all the time. Now you might be kind of wondering, like, what other social networks are we using out there? Is it just Facebook? Well, it's not just Facebook, but boy, Facebook is massive. It's the hub of everything viral these days. I mean, look at these numbers. Just go to Facebook's About page. At the time I took the screenshot, it was like 1.13 billion daily active users. 1.13 billion daily active users on Facebook. How many people in the world? It's like 8 billion. 1 out of every 8 people are on Facebook every day. And the second number is even more astounding, 1.03 billion mobile daily active users. So 1 out of every 8 people in the world pick up their mobile phone every day and get on Facebook. Now, it's the reason why you have to have a mobile version of your website. And look at that number, the other number, 84.5% of the daily active users are outside of the U.S. and Canada. Who here is outside of the U.S. and Canada? Type it in the questions. Go ahead and type it if that's you. Yeah, we have several people here today that are outside of the U.S. and Canada. Well, something that I need to understand is that you can build these little post-income streams no matter where you live in the world, no matter what language, no matter what country you are. You can target any country, any language. You can do this from any place in the world. I mean, there's 6 or 7 different countries out there. If you're in one of these war-torn communist countries where you can't have a bank account or can't do things like that, then obviously you can't do it from there. But pretty much almost every country in the world, you can do this model. As long as you can get paid, you have a bank account, you have a credit card, you can do this. And you can target anywhere in the world. So a lot of people, like, the next question in your mind is like, is this saturated? If we teach this to too many people, is it going to get saturated? Well, I'm going to just tell you something. Anytime that thought comes to your mind, think about this. 1.13 billion. Do you know how big a billion is? Compare a million to a billion. In 10 plus years of doing this, we have never even come to a thought of a saturation point. We're a thought in the drop in a bucket of water in the grand scheme of things. There is so much traffic available, so much traffic that we haven't even barely touched it. So anytime someone says if this is too crowded or there's not enough traffic, just think of that 1.13 billion number. So here's another thing that we've learned. When you have a Facebook community, you want to keep Facebook happy. You want to give the end user a good experience. It's all about the niche that you pick and not being selfish. Now, we were pretty selfish in our original business model with this. We were very selfish, but not anymore. See, now it's really about the niche that you pick, the demographics that you hit, and keeping Facebook happy. When you have a happy community, that's more profits to your bottom line. Now, let's make some money. Let's talk about the profits, okay, about the monetization. That's the next part, right? We all want to make money, the click money. Well, how do we actually make the click money? How do we make the money? Well, if someone goes to our website on a desktop or a mobile device, they read our awesome content, they watch our videos, and every once in a while someone clicks on an ad and we make money. But how does it actually really work? Some of you are like, I still don't quite understand this, Joel. How does it work? Who pays me? Who's paying me this money? Well, I know it comes from Google and these other companies, but how does the money actually get there? Let me explain it real briefly here in case you're wondering. Businesses pay Google to advertise. They go over to Google. If you go to Google, type in dentist and American fork, an ad shows up. Businesses pay a lot of money to have their ads on Google. Well, Google has a program called AdSense, and they say, hey, websites around the world, if you'll let us put an ad on your website, when someone clicks on it, because of your awesome content, we'll pay you. In fact, we're going to pay you 68% of that revenue from the business owner. They used to not publish that number, by the way. I was really surprised when they started letting us know that they were giving us 68% of that. So we really want to respect that because these are coming from business owners and entrepreneurs just like you and I. at the end of the day, that money comes from a business or an entrepreneur. We want to respect that. We want to give our end users a good experience because we're getting 68% of that revenue, right? Well, that's exactly what we do. Because we have awesome content, Google rewards us for that. Because we have awesome audiences, Google rewards us for that, and our other networks that we work with. That's why we don't do those like crazy 50 posts of what Kim Kardashian looks like, blah, 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 that kind of stuff. That's not long-term income sites, guys. We're in this for the long haul. What do you think? Do you want to do this short-term or long-term? Type that in the questions if you want to do this short-term or long-term. Love to get your feedback on this. So again, Google pays you. Someone goes to your website, they click on that little ad, you make money. That's click money. All right, so that's it. It looks like a lot of people want a long-term business. Long-term, please, a lot of people are saying. Well, of course you do. Now, this is something we've learned about this. We live in two worlds. We live in a desktop world. We live in a mobile world. And guess which one's winning? The mobile world is winning. Get over it, live it, understand it. Your site must be optimized for both, or you're going to lose. You won't be able to make money with this. That's just it. We live in a mobile world. You saw the statistic of how many people on Facebook each and every day. Let's take advantage of that. Let's leverage that, and that's exactly what we've been able to do. Make sure you have a website that is desktop and mobile optimized. Now, another thing we learned about AdSense. AdSense is king when you first get started, but eventually you'll get big enough to get enough, and you'll get enough traffic, you'll get to play with the big boys. You can even start getting traffic from other sources. You get to start negotiating what people are actually going to pay you for putting ads on your site. It's going to be one of your most valuable assets. You're building this large real estate, virtual real estate. People are going to beg to be on your site, and they're going to pay you a premium for it, and that's exactly what we do. You can take a look at that there. This is just one of our sites that makes every day, what you're looking at is earnings from every single day. Multiply that by daily per month, and you can figure out that one. That's not AdSense that you're looking at, guys. That's one of our private networks that we work with. And by the way, in the Buyout site system, we have access to this private network that very few people will ever be able to get access to. So you're building virtual real estate. These small wins really, really start to add up. And because your site starts to grow, now you're able to monetize it even more and make even more revenue. Now, another thing we've learned about this is that when people start this, they make rookie mistakes. Don't make rookie mistakes. Let me share a couple of rookie mistakes. Don't ever click on your own ads on your own website. Don't do it. I promise you. You will not be doing this business anymore if you do that. Don't put ads on too early. This is a very common mistake. People will get a site up, and the next day they put the ads up, and then they become sorely disappointed. Believe me, there's a certain time and a certain place to put your ads on your site. Treat this business like a business because it is one. Boy, if I could share one nugget of knowledge, it would be this one. Because you are building a real business here. Treat it like a real business. Even though you're starting this from your home, you're starting this part-time, it's a real business. It could be a Scott DeLong type business that you could sell for millions of dollars someday because it is a real business. You're a publisher, just like LilThings.com, just like Godvine, just like BioWarNova, just like BuzzFeed, just like other sites that are out there. You're a real publisher. And the great thing about this is you don't have to come up with your own content. You just curate other content. You do editorial content, just like the rest of the internet does. But it's amazing when you do this because magic things will happen to you if you don't make rookie mistakes and you treat it like a real business. Now, native ads is another way that we monetize. I'm only going to talk about this really quick. You've all seen these types of ads, whether you knew it or you've known it or not. If you've ever been to CNN or other news sites or anywhere, you've seen these ads. They look like news articles, but they're really ads. In fact, they're so good that the FTC not too long ago came out with a law in the U.S. here that said if you're going to put these on your site, you actually have to tell people that they're sponsored ads. That's how tricky they were to people. So we monetize native ads and we make a lot of money with them, but there's something you need to understand. If you do it wrong, you can really be penalized. It can really actually hurt you, and that's why you've got to really be careful with these, and if you do it right, you can make a lot of money with these native ads. And that's important. That's one of the things that we do in our mastermind is we make sure we are always constantly teaching and working and making sure people understand how to do this the right way. It's an amazing space. It's growing fast, but you got to do it the right way. Now, the number one secret that I've already shared Let's see if you can remember what it is. But the number one secret that makes this work, that makes the money come in, is what? Do you guys know what it is? Knowing your analytics. Okay, we already talked about that. Knowing your analytics. I can take every single one of my articles. I can tell you exactly how much I've spent, how much I'm making. I use my red light, green light tracking system. I say green is go. Let's scale that one up. Let's turn this into a big post income stream. Or red, let's go ahead and turn that one off. It's not making us any money. That's the number one secret that most people don't even realize that they need to do. That's how you can make a lot of money with this. Now, talking about scaling, let's talk about that. Okay, so we talked about these small wins lead up to big monumental changes in income and in your life. And that's exactly where we go with this. We show you how to get those little post-income streams that make you $32 a day, and we scale it up and make significant incomes each and every month. Who here would like to take a small win and eventually turn that into huge incomes to change you and your family's life? And remember, what you're looking at here is just AdSense. I'm not even showing you all the different accounts that we make money with. The secret is the traffic. You've got to scale your traffic up, and that's exactly what we do. We know how to scale these businesses up. We know how to get the traffic to them. So here's how we get the traffic. I'm going to just share the secret with you right now. We pay for traffic through promoted content, through promoted posts. We also get free traffic. We get free traffic from different viral sources like social media. We pay, that paid traffic will trigger these viral content, the viral traffic for us. Many of these viral sources will last months, and some will even last years. Sometimes it's just a few days, but we have many articles out there that are running that have been making us money every single day, going on years now. There's another source of traffic that I teach. I just call it the secret method. It's only for people in our mastermind because it's something that not many people know about. We just kind of keep it reserved for our mastermind, but it works amazingly well, and it's something that very few people know about. It's a way to get free traffic using some social media techniques that we've developed over the years. But, you know, let me just kind of go over this and explain this again in a little more detail so people kind of understand how the viral traffic site works, how it works. This is how D gets his traffic for tenths of a penny. Again, we see the dark orange over here. We pay for a little bit of traffic on one of our Facebook posts, and that post goes viral, and it spawns off 45,000 visitors for free, and that all averages up to like tenths of a penny. In fact, we can many times get even like hundreds of a penny with some of our viral sources of traffic. Again, I'm going to go ahead and go a little bit more detail in this, but again, we pay for a little bit of traffic and it spawns off massive amounts of traffic. All right, so how do you, that's one of the things we do to get the traffic, or hundreds of a cent. It's called a viral post. We've talked about that, but at the end of the day, this is a business about spending less than you make. Someone mentioned earlier, are these numbers gross or net? Everything that I've been showing you have been gross numbers. There are costs involved with this, just like any business. Now, our goal is to make 20 to 100% return on everything we spend. However, a viral post many times can bring us back as much as 1,000% return. Now, go ask any stockbroker, what's a good return on my investment? Go to any bank. Go ask for what bank account out there will give you a good return on your money. You'll be lucky to get even a fraction of a percent these days. So is 20% good? Heck yeah. Is 50% good? Heck yeah. Is 100% good? Heck yeah. So it varies, but our goal is to hit about 100% ROI on everything that we spend. We're happy with 80%, we're happy with 20%, we're happy with 30%, but many times we hit way over 100%. And it's our goal to stay in the 100% range. So what kind of return would you like to see on your money? I'm curious, type it in the questions. What kind of return would you like to see on your investment? So grab a drink of water here. All right, we got a lot of people who like to get 100% return. People happy with 8%. We got 1,000% return. A lot of people would be happy with 20% return. I think people that really start to kind of understand realistically how ROI works, and they understand that anything over 20% is awesome. 100%, like you tell anyone to get 100% return on investment, they're like, show me, I'll do it all day long, every single day. And that's the reason why I have our mastermind group together, because we're always working on getting the highest return possible. All right, so here's the deal. You get to a certain point and you say like, all right, I'm making great revenue, but do I want to keep this or do I want to have an exit plan? Do I want to sell it like Scott DeLong? Do you want to sell your business like Scott DeLong, or do you want to stick around and keep the revenue flowing? Because what a lot of people will do is they'll sell it and then just go start new sites. It's up to you. But sites with a lot of traffic go for top dollar. And here's one thing that I know. There are people out there ready to buy your site. Now, let's talk about the smaller little sites. There's a site out there called Flippa. There's a few other sites like this out there. Most of the big sites get sold through private brokers, and so you never even know they happen unless they hit the media. But most of the small sites get sold out there on sites like Flippa. Well, let me show you an example of some kind of like cheesy viral sites out there that are going for top dollar. Here, $50,000 for a site called WeShareIt.com. They're not even very good sites. I mean, look at that. What does that have? Like 123,000 page views in a month, but people are paying this amount of money for these sites. Here's another one, Week.watch. They want $8,000 for it. What does that one have? It's a 2-year-old, it's a 1-year-old site. 80 to 150 daily unique visits, and people are paying $8,000 for it. That is like small potatoes to us, guys. There's a lot out there like that. We're in this for the bigger picture, and here's why. Because we're building out a network of site. See, a network of site focused on top paying demographics. The types of sites that make money are a lot more valuable than all those other sites that you see out there. A network that generates millions of views per month is what people want to buy. And they want to buy more than just one site. If they can buy more than one site, they'll pay a lot more money for it. That's our goal. At the end of the day, a network that could potentially be sold in a huge buyout, that's our game plan, guys. That's why we're even doing this, and that's why we're even telling you about this, is we're building out a large network of sites that we'd like to sell for millions of dollars someday. Now, what we've learned is we know exactly the types of sites and the demographics that make the most money. We know the red-hot niches that work and the ones that don't work. We only build sites in the red-hot niches. Now, we do have some people that do like to flip their sites. They don't want to be in our big buyout, but they do like to flip their sites. It's important to understand that right from day one, you're already building a valuable asset, an asset that you can flip. You can sell your site in a matter of a few months. And here's some of the sites on Flippa that are less than 6 months old, and many of them are going for thousands of dollars. That's another strategy that we have a few of our mastermind members doing. They're flipping sites. Now, there's power in working together, everybody. When we work together in a mastermind, we work together in a group. We get to help each other out. We become a family. We are a family, and that's why we created this mastermind. Originally, I created this with my family involved, and over the years, we added a person here and a person there, and it's kind of grown. We have daily communication. We jump on Skype. We all do all kinds of things. We have mastermind meetings. We share our knowledge. We share our experiences, and it makes us stronger. In fact, every big breakthrough, every big eureka moment has come from our mastermind. So I have a question for you. Who here would like to have their own post-income stream that's creating them income every single day? Even if it was just $32 a day, that would be $981 right into your bank account. Who would like that? Type yes in the questions if that's you. Yes, yes, yes. Lots of yeses, yeses flying off the page. Well, I think, of course, you'd like to have that, right? Everyone would like to have that. But let's kind of scale this out. Let's think a little bit bigger here. Let's show you some realistic numbers of what this could get to. That's just one post income stream, right? That one post income stream making you $981 for 1 month. But let's just say you had 10 of those. Let's say you had 10 of those and you're focused, 10 of those income streams running automatically. $981 times 10 would be $9,813 a month for one post-income stream. Who would like $9,813 a month? Now, I highlighted that one because I've generally found a lot of people want to make an extra $10,000 a month. That's the number for a lot of people that would change your life. Now, your number may be different than other people's numbers, but let me show you what can happen if you even scale it even more. You're persistent. Say you get 25 post-income streams going. That would be $24,000 a month. Now, let's say you got super serious. You had 100 of these. That would be $98,000 a month. Now, you're working it. You're scaling it. You're outsourcing, and you've built a very substantial business. Who would like to have a business like this? Tell me how many post-income streams you would like. Type it in the questions area. How many would you like? What is the number that would change your life? All right, we got a lot of people 25, a lot of people 10, 20, several people 1. You know, I love it when people say they want to start with 1. I think that's great because once you get 1, then it's easier to scale to 2, to 3, to 4, to 5. It's amazing how many people have never made a dime online. And that's why I focus on the small win first. Focus on the small win first, and then let's build up to those additional 10, 25, 100 sites. It's not something that happens overnight, but if you're consistent and persistent, you can totally change your life. Alrighty guys, should we go ahead and check again? It's been, what are we, close to about an hour since the last time we checked. Now I'm going to go ahead and refresh the button. Now, sometimes AdSense is a little funny. I don't know if this is going to go up. Sometimes it goes down a few cents because not all the numbers configure after about an hour or so, but it might go up a little bit. So let's go ahead and refresh the button. Let's get a drum roll, please, from the audience. That's 25, 51. What did we start out at the beginning? Just like under 10 bucks, 9 bucks or something like that. 25, let's see if we made some click money. Boom. There we go. $28.10. Now, remember, that is money that was made while I was just here talking to you. I wasn't trading my time for dollars. This is click money. Every day, click money coming in. Someone coming to our website, reading our awesome content, clicking on an ad. And please understand, there's a lot more than this being made each and every day. This is just one of the revenue streams from that one post income stream. You can see yesterday this one made $43. This one's actually on track. It's probably going to hit about the $60 range by the end of the day today. And again, double this because from our other ad networks, that's about how much we're taking in each and every day. Now, isn't that cool? Who would like to do that all day long, every day? Just have a website where people go to your website, they click on an ad, you make money. You don't have to stock products, you're not selling anything, you're not doing e-commerce, nothing. People come to your website, they click, you make money. Click money. If you would like click money, type in click money in the questions. Now listen guys, I don't want to get all hypey. You're going to find out I'm a pretty low-key kind of guy. I've been showing a lot of big numbers here today. I want to assure everyone that what I've shown you is 100% absolutely the truth. They're big numbers. The people that make these big numbers, they worked for it. I don't believe in push-button, make money systems. I believe that people need to work, but they just need to work smart. Now, if you're the type of person that doesn't want to learn, you don't want to apply, you don't want to do the work, then the viral site system isn't for you. If you're the type of person that believes all these other people out there that you can make money doing nothing, go ahead and try it. If you're a person that's looking for something for nothing, you might as well disconnect right now. However, if you're not afraid to learn, if you're not afraid to work, if you're not afraid to do new things and commit to consistent effort and do what it takes, this could be amazing for you and your family. And you can actually do this as a family. That's what's cool about this. How much time is involved with this? People are asking. Some people will do this with their family members, like I said. How much time is involved? You spend an hour to 2 hours a day to get involved. That's all it takes. You'll probably spend a little more time at the beginning because there's always a learning curve like anything in life. But once you get it down, the system, you're going to spend about an hour to 2 hours a day. And like I said, people will do it with their family members. Sometimes they'll get a spouse involved. They'll get kids involved. They'll get cousins involved. They'll get friends involved. You can do it at your lunchtime. You can do it early in the morning. You can do it in the evening. Usually people will log up in the morning and they'll check it out if they can at lunchtime. You can do it in the evening. You can do a lot of it from your mobile phone. Heck, a lot of people are just messing around on their mobile phones all day. Why not, instead of like goofing around, why don't you actually run a little business and change your life? So if you're an action taker, like I know many of you are connected on right now, and you're interested in learning how to join the Viral Site System Network with us and build click money sites with us, I'm opening up a few spots in the network, and let me tell you why. It's been a closed friends and family network for 10 plus years now. What I've learned is there's a lot of power in this little network that we started. There's power in numbers that we've learned by building a large network of sites. It makes us all stronger. Not only do we benefit from helping each other out, but we benefit in a lot of other ways. Mainly, we get a mastermind with those of us that are and test new things. It always amazes me when we get a new member that comes in and we learn from them. All of our eureka moments have come from our different mastermind members. It's always fun. No matter what experience level, we always find those eureka moments, and that's why our mastermind has been so powerful. See, the other thing is a large network of sites means a bigger buyout, and at the end of the day, we'll be able to generate a lot more traffic, and we'll be able to sell these sites. Because our sites are in specific niches that make money, you can be part of this buyout. We're going for a big buyout someday. It's important to understand that these sites are yours. You can sell them on your own if you want to. You don't have to be part of the buyout. I can't even guarantee the buyout's going to happen. But if it does, you're going to get paid on a percentage of the traffic that's going to your site compared to others on the network. So if a buyer wants to grab all the sites, boom, you're going to get paid a percentage of what's coming to your site. And what's awesome is our site's already generating millions and millions of page views each and every month. And there are already people itching to get a hold of the VSS network, but we're holding out till we get even bigger. So here's the thing. For those people in the network, we share a lot of our proprietary knowledge, information, and trade secrets. If you want to be in the system, you've got to sign a non-disclosure agreement. You've got to sign an NDA. I made it easy for those of you that want to do it and join it. You just do it all electronically, but we do have to protect what we've built and what we've learned. We've got to protect our trade secrets, and we don't share this lightly. So if you would like to join us, you do need to sign an NDA. So again, I'm curious again, how many of you here would like to create post-income streams of profit? Who here, if you're able to find a way to make click money and the click money model work for you and your family, would be interested? Type in yes. Okay, yes, yes, yes. Lots of people saying yes. So those of you that are interested, I'm going to go ahead. We've got a lot of people interested. I'm going to go ahead and briefly go through this and tell you everything that's inside the viral site system, how you can join us, how you can build the click money sites with us and profit with us. It all starts out with our professional over-the-shoulder video training to help you learn the viral site system from start to finish. You're going to learn everything we know, including all of the trade secrets. That's why you have to sign the NDA agreement. Now what you're looking at is our core training. I'll teach you how to select your niche to target. In fact, I'm going to tell you exactly what niches work, the best demographics to target, and the best niches to target. It'll be helping you create your very first post-income stream, your first small win. You'll learn how to quickly get all the hot viral content you could ever want, how to create editorial content that will get people clicking into your site and into your ads. I'm going to show you how you can outsource almost all this work so you can focus on your core business. You're going to learn specifically the types of viral content that you should be focusing on and which ones to stay away from. Inside your site, we already have the optimal templates installed for you, so you're simply just going to copy and paste and let the site do the rest. You're going to learn my ad placement strategies for maximum profit, so you can be ready. You'll be ready to turn them on. We already have, like I said, we already have the ads positioned for you, so you just turn it on and they start making money. You're going to learn how to create your social media community and why it's one of your most valuable assets. I'll teach you about social networks, which social networks to focus on and which ones to avoid. I'm going to teach you exactly how we profit and how we post to social media, the words you need to say, how to get floods of visitors to your site, and do it in a way that's not spammy. In fact, your audience is going to love you. You're going to learn the very specific post-profit, post-income stream strategy that we've been using for years that brings us in long-term, consistent revenue. I'll show you how to set up your analytics so you'll know if your post is a winner or loser. And once you have a winner, I'm going to show you how to scale it for your maximum results. You're going to learn all about AdSense and other publishing revenue streams that you can put on your site. I'll teach you how to protect your accounts from getting banned. And by the way, if anyone's ever had an AdSense account banned because maybe something you did in the past, no worries. I'll teach you the legal way to get back. All right. I'll teach you my secret free traffic method hardly anyone knows about. That alone can help you get your first post-income stream running fast and into profit. I'm going to talk about native ads and how you can profit with them and I'll share with you, if you're not careful, how it can hurt your business. It's an exciting category, but you've got to do it right. I'll teach you how to monetize your audience. I'll teach you several other profit streams that you can diversify your income with. You'll learn the exact method I use for my promoted content on Facebook. That's how I get my viral posts started. I'll teach you all about protecting your Facebook ad accounts from being shut down, and I'll teach you how to get them back if you've ever had an ad account shut down in the past. I'll show you how to get multiple ad accounts the legal way. Traffic is really the key in this business, guys. I'm going to teach you exactly what to do so you can keep the visitors coming to your site, and they're going to soak up your awesome content, create a long income for you and your family. There's so much more. I've just barely scraped the surface, but I've got to continue. You're going to get all the tools, the same tools that I use to run my BSS business. You have access to our trendy traffic tools to find viral articles that have already proven to be winners. There's no guessing games. You'll have all the stats in front of you. You'll get access to my red light, green light tracking system that I've used for years. It's been my silver bullet in this business model. It tells you which of your posts are winners and which ones are losers, so you don't waste your time and focus on the winners. If you want to outsource or scale some or all of this model, you'll want to look at outsourcing. I used to have a physical office in the Philippines. I've got a lot of contacts out there. I have a dedicated website for the sole purpose of finding talented, qualified blog writers for you. And when I say qualified, I mean these people already have the skills. They know how to write the articles the way we need them. We've done a lot of the vetting for you. We already know they're ready to hire for you in your business. The service is only available to people in the viral site system. Nobody else has access to this talent pool. Now, this is what I just talked about is the viral site system core training and tools. Has a value of over $4,997, but it's worth a lot more than that, in my opinion, from experience. I remember back in the day, one of my buddies flew out here to Utah to go to a $10,000 one-day seminar. He paid $10,000 for 1 day how to learn Google AdSense. I promise you that what I teach you is worth thousands times better than what that guy taught at that $10,000 a day seminar. In fact, the information, what I'm teaching you here is worth hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars in the long run. The next part of what you're getting inside the system is you'll have access to the actual mastermind. It's called the Viral Site System Mastermind. The first thing that we do is we have live mastermind sessions a few times a month. We'll jump on a session. Sometimes they're held weekly. Sometimes you'll hold them a couple times a month. It kind of depends on what's going on. And yes, they are recorded in case you can't be on it live. There's some of our best resources. This is where we talk about what's working. We answer questions. We go in. Everyone shares their experiences. Some of our best eureka moments have come from our mastermind sessions. So like I said, sometimes we hold them a couple times a month, sometimes a weekly. It kind of depends on what's going on. You're also going to get access to our private forums, mastermind forums. This is where you're going to spend most of your time. Our private mastermind forums is a place to go to get daily questions answered, to share what's working for you and with other people, to see what's working for them. This is what we've had for 10 plus years now. It's a place to go to get technical help if you get stuck with something. We have a community of our mastermind members who are ready to help you. Now, I paid as much as $1,000 a month to be part of a forum just like this, but you're not going to pay that much. So you get the live mastermind sessions, you get the private forums. These are just two of the things that are going to make your life a lot easier. Now, the best part of the whole system is this. We're actually going to put up your site for you. Now, we're not just putting up a regular site. We're going to put the right kind of site for you. The right kind of site that makes money. We're going to manage the site for you. It's called our titanium management. Now, we support you. We hold your hand. We don't want you to have technical hassles. Let us handle the techie, geeky stuff. We set your site up about 98% of the way. Then we have a document for you to walk through because, yes, you're going to need to get a domain name. You're going to need to pick a niche in your categories, and I'm going to help you with that. In fact, if you want my personal help, just ask, and I will help you, walk you through picking your domain name and your categories. I'm going to teach you how to do it, and all the time I'm constantly working with people on the right domain name and the right categories. But all you need to do is follow my video training, and you'll know exactly what to do. And if you need help with the document, finishing up that last 2% of your site, we're there for you all the way to hold your hand and walk you through it every step of the way. Now, I want to caution those of you that are a little bit nerdy and a little bit techie. You're going to get your site set up and you're going to want to go in and start changing things because you think you know better, and I just want to stop you right there. We already know that these sites work. The existing templates that we're going to install for you work. They make money, so don't change it. Now, if you want to get another site going and test and tweak with us, you're more than willing to do that. But just a little word of advice. Just leave it the way it is, and it'll make money. Now, I want to compare our service, our titanium management, to something that WordPress has called WordPress VIP. They charge $15,000 a year to be in this, and you hardly get anything. The thing is, they might keep your site up and they might manage it for you, but what they don't do is they don't show you how to make money. We're going to show you how to make money. Not only are we going to manage the technical things for you and help you scale this, we're going to show you how to make money, and that's worth more than anything out of this. We're going to show you and work with you in the mastermind to help your site make money. You get unlimited support with this, unlimited tickets. You get unlimited one-on-one sessions if they're needed. We're constantly working with people all the time to help them have success in this. Now, there's a ton of questions coming in right now. I'm going to get to those in just a moment. Please be patient with me. I've got a couple more things to show you, and then we're going to get into the Q&A session. Now, one of the most valuable things in the whole system, being part of the mastermind, is now you're part of the viral site system. You're a viral VSS member. You're part of your site is now part of the viral site system network of sites. This is a network built out of people like you and I with the goal to provide value to our visitors, at the same time creating amazing revenue streams, because we're all building in the same profitable niches, and that makes our network stronger, and it makes it more valuable for a potential buyout. Now, if we do a buyout, you can be part of that buyout. Again, you'll get it paid on the percentage of the traffic that's going to your site. Now, if you want to go sell it on your own, you're more than welcome to do that. You totally can do that, and that's what's awesome about this. So you can be part of the buyout, or you don't have to be part of the buyout. But at the end of the day, you own the site. It is yours. You're independent, but you're part of our network. Now, I want to go ahead and talk about my special EBITDA VSS network guarantee. That's a fancy word for when people go to sell a business. Here is my EBITDA guarantee. If and when your site is making consistent revenue for 12 months, and you say, I want to go ahead and sell this site, what people will do is they'll say, I'll give you a certain value times EBITDA. So for example, you're making $1,000 a month, okay? And you've made that for 12 months consistently. Okay, that is $12,000. All right, if you cannot sell your site for 6 times EBITDA, that would be, if you cannot sell your site for $72,000, I will personally buy your site for $60,000, or I'll find someone that will buy your site. That's how confident I am that the value of VSS sites and that they make money. I'll put my money where my mouth is, and I'll buy your site from you, and then I'm going to probably just scale it out even more and make a bunch more click money. That is, that's how confident I am that these sites make money. So that's my special EBITDA VSS network guarantee. You're not going to see that anywhere else. So everything that's included, you get the live mastermind sessions, the private forum, the website, the titanium management, the VSS network, the hand-holding, the core training, the trending traffic tool, the red light, green light tracker, access to outsourcing leads, everything that's included in there. $14.97 a month just for the mastermind and access to the VSS network. We already talked about the core training and tools, a value over $4,997. Total value over $6,494. Much, much more, in my opinion and experience. The knowledge and tools and opportunity can be worth tens, even hundreds of thousands of dollars to you in the long run. Now, let me give you my guarantee, because you're probably wondering, like, what's my guarantee? I have a better than money back guarantee, something that I've come up with to help you have the success that you deserve. If you do not recoup the cost of your investment within 60 days of launching your site with content, I will personally work with you one-on-one until you double your monthly investment. I want you to be successful at this. I'm willing to invest my personal time with you to have success. See, my guarantee is something different than you'll ever see out there. Other guarantees out there are failure guarantees. I don't believe in failure. I only believe in success, so I have a success guarantee, and I am willing to stand behind this. See, I normally charge $500 an hour to consult and coach with people, but you'll get my time one-on-one for free if you even need to take me up on this. And my goal is to work with you till you get your site into profit. I want you to have a success guarantee, and that's why I offer my better than money back guarantee. Now, the viral site system is not available to the public. You can go to the website. You're not going to find an order link. In fact, I usually have a waiting list. I only take a handful of people each month. It's by private invite only. If you're watching right now, if you've watched the training, you're an action taker, then I'm giving you a special invite right now. How much would it be worth to you to know you could have guaranteed success with a system that could change the life of you and your family? Who's ready to start? If you're ready to start, go ahead and type in the questions, I'm in. If you're in, type in, I'm in. I'm in, I'm in, I'm in, lots of I'm ins coming in. All right, if you're ready to get started, let me go ahead and cut to the chase and show you how you can get started with this, guys. To get started with the Viral Site System Network, it's $14.97 and then $197 a month for access to the mastermind in the VSS network and titanium management. You get your first 30 days for free, and then it's $197 a month. If you want to join the Viral Site System Network, like I said, it's $14.97. It's one payment, and then you get 30 days free of the network mastermind, managed site hosting, the hand-holding for 30 days, and then it's $197 a month. That gets you into the network, that gets you your site, that gets you your titanium management, your hand-holding, the private forums, the masterminds, everything, the trade secrets, everything. Everything you need to have success with your Click Money sites. Now, don't forget, you do need to sign an NDA because we share our trade secrets with you, and it needs to stay a secret. You get my EBITDA guarantee. You also get my better than money back guarantee. Now, the one payment option gets you 4 extra VSS sites, so that's a total of 5. But I do have something special for those of you that are paying attention right now. Let me go ahead and bring this timer down here and start this. Now, this is a special offer for those of you that are watching right now. You took your time to be here, and if you're here right now to the end, I'm going to reward you for showing up and staying. For those of you that are watching right now, if you join the Viral Site System using the one payment option, I'm going to give you 9 extra VSS sites installed. So that gives you 10 total. I reward people who take action with the one payment option simply because my accountants tell me it makes their life a lot easier. See, my accountants come to me and say, Joel, don't have a payment plan. I said, I have to have payment plans. They said, we can't do payment plans. We shouldn't have payment plans because it makes our life so much difficult. There's a lot more bookwork involved. It's just a mess technology-wise. And I said, guys, I'm going to have a payment plan. And they said, well, if you're going to have a payment plan, then have a one payment option and make it better for people so that they get more value for it. So that's exactly what I did. Normally, you're going to get 4 additional VSS sites with the one payment plan, but if you act right now before this timer hits 0, you're going to get 9 additional VSS sites. That's 10 VSS sites installed. Let me go ahead and type this link in for everybody here. You can see that link there on the screen. I'm going to go ahead and type it in there. Will somebody go to that link and let me know that that's working? Go ahead and click on that link and let me know that that's working. Sometimes I type that in wrong. So there's the link on the screen. Go ahead and type it in. Remember, it's that is a .co. It's gohere.co, not .com. So in case you're wondering. Alrighty, guys. So normally, again, extra VSS sites are a $49 setup fee and $49 a month. So with the 4 extra sites, you're saving $196 in setup fees and $196 a month. If you're lucky enough to be here right now, while this countdown timer is going on, you're going to get an extra 9 VSS sites, and you're saving $441 in setup fees and $441 a month. So you have 27 minutes to take advantage of my special offer to get the 9 extra bonus sites, and we reserve to pull this at any time because we only take a few of our site system members at any given time, and then we turn it off. So when you go to the order form, by the way, guys, you're going to see it says 4 additional VSS sites, but don't worry, we know who's on right now, and you will automatically be upgraded to the 9 extra VSS sites if you take the total of 10 sites. Now, for those of you that need a payment plan, I'm going to recommend that you first consider using a credit card as your payment plan and going for the one payment plan option so you can get the extra VSS sites. That's the best value for you. Now, I understand that a few of you can't make that work, so I do offer a 3 payment plan option. You've got to pay a little bit more to keep my accountants happy and to pay for their extra time and the different hassles that it causes sometimes. But there is a 3 payment plan of $549 for 3 months. You have to pay a little bit more, like I said, to cover the accounting costs. You're going to get 1 VSS site. That's enough to get you started making profits for sure. So whichever option you choose will be the right option for you. So there's the link on the screen. If you've got the link there, if you see the link that you click on, does that link work, everybody? Great. Okay, it looks like the link is working. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get into the Q&A. If you have your questions, please type those in right now. I'm going to go over questions and answers. A lot of great questions have come in during the training. I want to go ahead and answer those right now. I did have someone just mentioned that they got a decline when they tried to join. By the way, congratulations to those of you that just joined us. We have a few people that took the first couple spots. Welcome to the system. By the way, if you do join us in here, decide this is the right thing for you, please go into the members area. There's a place to introduce yourself. I like to get to know you personally. Each and every mastermind member I get to know personally so that I can work with you one-on-one. So please go introduce yourself, and I take the time to make sure we get to know each and every person. Now, for that person who just said they got a decline, please understand that sometimes your credit card company may decline the first time you try to order because it's a larger purchase, and that's just, we live in that world of where they're trying to verify things. So you may have to talk to your bank and let them know that yes, you are authorizing a larger charge, and then you can usually go in and do it again. So if anyone has run into that, to getting a decline message, you may just need to call your bank really quick and let them know that you are authorizing the charge. So you have 25 minutes to take advantage of that special offer. Alrighty guys, I'm going to go ahead and go into the Q&A session. First of all, again, I want to say thanks everyone for being here, showing up and staying up here. We've gone, gosh, about 90 minutes now or so, and we are still here. So let's officially get into the Q&A session. Okay, I'm going to get to the first question here, and I see a lot of questions have been asked in here, so let's go ahead and get into those here. How many income streams can I create on a site? That's one of the most common questions I get, so thanks for asking that. You can create as many income streams on a site as possible. So it's not just one income stream per site. That some people think you have to create one website and that's one income stream, and then the second website, no. The goal is to create as many as you can on a website. So you'll launch one site and you'll get it going, you'll get a couple income streams, you'll launch a second site, you'll get that going. In the meantime, you're expanding all these, and eventually you're going to have tens, dozens, and even hundreds of income streams across all of your sites. So it's not just, you're not limited to just one income stream on your site. Great question. Randy has a great question. I love your question, Randy. How long approximately will it take to make money if we're doing this 2 to 4 hours a day? I love that question. It's one of my favorite questions. Thanks for asking that question. So our goal is to help you have your first win. Most people that get started with this, they can get their first site launched in their first week. It's not hard to get it started. There's a ramp-up period. Now, if I was like other marketers out there, I would say, you can make money on this tomorrow. You can make $10,000 tomorrow. Guys, you're talking to Joel Peterson. We're building a long-term business here. So our goal is to help you to get to profit within your first to second month. For many people, there's a ramp-up period. You're going to get that first posted income stream towards the end of your first month, even into your second month, and some people even into their third month. But I have a question for you. Many of you said that you'd love to make an extra $981 a month each and every month, just one posted income stream. What if it took you that 1 month? What if it took you that 2 months? What if it took you 3 months to get that first posted income stream, and you were making an extra $981 a month? Would that be worth it to you? If your answer is yes, you are the right type of person for the viral site system, because this is a long-term strategy. The great thing is our goal is to help you get that little win and then multiply it. So it is very likely to get to that first income stream in your first month, into your second month, into your third month. Some people will hit 2 or 3 in those first few months. Some people will hit more than that. Our goal is long-term vision here. 6 months down the road, 12 months down the road, you will have built a business that can change you and your family's life, and you'll build something that's long-term. Anyone that tells you by next week you're going to be making $10,000 a month, guess what? They are lying to you. All right? That's just the facts. So you're talking to Joel Peterson. You're going to find that I'm a very different trainer than anyone else out there. I'm going to tell it to you like it is. I want you to have success with this. I want you to have realistic expectations as well. Great question. Okay, so any other questions? Let me know. Please type that in. We got a couple more questions. We already asked the questions. Okay, several more people about how long to create your first income. Like I said, we just answered that one. Oh, next question. Can I cancel the mastermind or hosting fee later? Yep, you totally can. It's up to you. If you wanted to get started with this and later down the road you think it's not for me, you could totally cancel. You could move your site to your own hosting, whatever you want to do. It's up to you. Now, obviously, it's to your advantage to stay in our network. It's to our advantage as well, because when you're successful, we're successful at this. We want as many people to be successful at this because we're going for a big buyout. Great questions. Again, how much time per day? A lot of people are asking how much time per day. Again, you're going to get about an hour to 2 hours a day to work on this. Now, like I said before, you're going to have a ramp-up period. It's not hard, but you're going to probably spend a little bit more time at the beginning learning how to do it, just like anything in life, right? It's kind of like this. It's like learning to ride a bike, right? You can read about learning to ride a bike. You can watch people learn to ride a bike, but you'll never learn to ride a bike until you actually get on the darn bike and start pedaling, right? It's the same thing with this. So first, it's going to take a little bit longer, but once you get down, you're going to get the system down, you'll spend about an hour to 2 hours a day. And it doesn't have to all be at the exact same time. Like if you work a little bit on the weekends, you can schedule things out during the week. It's not like every day you got to spend on it. We have some people that schedule things out, and they'll maybe do longer stretches than that. The goal is to eventually get this where you're not having to spend much time at all. So, you'll be able to scale this out and outsource it. And it's a beautiful thing to be able to travel around the world, just like we were just in Hawaii not too long ago, and your business is making money for you no matter what you're doing. It's kind of funny. We take a lot of vacations with my family, and everyone just knows that we take a lot of vacations, and Dad always works a little bit every day. I wake up a little early, jump on my laptop for an hour or so, and do a little work. That's the beauty of this business, is you're not tied to that 9-to-5 job. You're not tied to driving in traffic. You're not tied to when your boss is going to tell you that you can take vacation or not. By the way, congratulations. We have several more people that just joined us. Welcome. Again, we have several people international just joined us as well. If that's you, welcome to the system. Again, please go introduce yourself, and so I can get to know you better. So great question. Lots more questions. Please type those in. No problem. Now, listen, again, if you're getting a decline message, we had someone else just type that they're getting a decline message. If that's you, you probably just need to go talk to your bank, give them a call real quick, or go through whatever their automated process and go ahead and try your order again. We still have some remaining spots available. Let me do this because I don't want anyone to freak out. We have someone just said they're driving down the road and they need to pull over, and we don't want to cause any issues, and maybe you need a little bit more time to get a hold of your bank or get a hold of, move some funds around. Let me do this. I'm going to go ahead and reset this counter and give you another 30 minutes here. I'll restart that counter so you have 30 minutes to take advantage of that special offer. And then what I'm probably going to do is kind of go through a few more questions here. Then I'll kind of go into mute mode here. I'll go into mute mode, and I will I'll answer some private questions that are coming online, give you a little chance to do that, and then I'll probably come back on a few more times. Let's see, how much time has it been? Let's do something. Now, I can't guarantee this is always going to work. Let's go ahead and refresh the screen, see if we made any more click money. Now, sometimes I get burned with this. It goes down a few cents, but sometimes it goes up a little bit. But let's see if we made some click money in the last 30, 35 minutes. So refreshing the screen, $28.10. Let's refresh. Click money. Let's see if we made some more click money. Let's see if that went up. Hey, there we go, $29.90. So we made click money. Who thinks that's awesome? I think that is just awesome. It's one of those things, it gets kind of addicting. You want to go into your different ad accounts, and you want to keep refreshing the screen and seeing that click money that's being made. Again, that's money that's made while I'm not working. I mean, I do work, right? But it's not like trading time for dollars for it. So anyways, I think that's really cool. I'll probably go refresh that one more time. When that timer ends out, we'll see if we make a little bit more click money. Does that sound good, guys? All right. Great questions. If you have any additional questions, please type those in. We're trying to get to all the questions as much as possible. And by the way, my contact information is right there, helpdesk321.com. Skype is Joel A. Peterson, and there is my phone number. You can text or call me at. That's one of the questions people like, hey, can I talk to a real person? before I do this? And the answer is no. Actually, the answer is yes. You can talk to me. I'm the only person that you'll talk to. I don't have salespeople, that kind of stuff. That's not this kind of a business. You can actually talk to me. So if you want to talk to me, there's my number. You can text me. You can Skype me. I'm very accessible to our mastermind members and to anyone that's interested in joining us. Because, again, we're looking for people that are serious business people, that are serious entrepreneurs. You don't have to have been successful at anything before, but you have to be willing to be consistent and persistent. We're not looking for tire kickers, honestly. If you've done things in the past and you're on to the next shiny object every other week, it's okay if you've done shiny objects, but if you're finally ready to sit down and make something work for you, Viral Site System is for you. All right, we're looking for serious people to join us in this because this is a serious business. You're going to find I'm a little bit different than quite a lot of people that you just see out there. And I'll just tell it to you like it is. Next question, a couple more people just asked this question. And then I see another question that came in about people going to place an order. Let me clarify that in a second. Do I have to write the articles myself? So here's the thing. I'm going to teach you how to do curated content. I'm going to teach you how to do it. You don't have to be a good writer. But I'm going to teach you how to do it. I'm going to show you the quick ways we do it. It's really a lot of copying and pasting and just changing a few things. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. I want you to learn how to do it because eventually if you want to outsource it, you need to kind of understand how to do it. So you don't have to be a good writer. You don't have to. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. But I'd like you to learn how to do it so that you can guide and lead others how to do it. If you have any issues with the payment cart, please let me know. Contact me at helpdesk321.com or Skype or text me if you're having any issues. You might want to try it from a different browser, or it does work on mobile, or you might want to try it from a different mobile browser as well. But we do have people, a few more people that have just joined us. We do know it works. If it's not working for you, please try it from a different browser. And if that doesn't work, just get a hold of me and I will make sure I save you a spot and let you know that I know that you were here on this counter time down. Good question. Okay, next question is, are we only doing Google AdSense? No, I talked about this earlier and I'm going to cover it again. We start you out with Google AdSense, and then as your site starts to grow, we introduce you and we get you into other networks. Now, the really cool thing is we have a private network that we work with, and it's a network that's better than Google AdSense, but you can't get into this network unless you already have a site that's generating millions of page views a month. But because you're part of the Viral Site System network, we can get you in. We can get you into this network. And it's awesome because it almost always doubles people's profits overnight once you get into this network. So it's not just Google AdSense. We make money with lots of other networks as well. Great questions. All right, another question that we had just come in. What if I've lost an AdSense or Facebook ad account in the past? Can you help me get it back? So first of all, some people are might be new to this, like, well, why would you ever lose an AdSense or Facebook account? Well, there's certain rules that you need to follow in this type of business. It's not just the wild, wild west, and they expect people to live up to a certain type of standards. However, sometimes people have made mistakes in the past, and maybe you didn't mean to, and it was just an accident, and you took some friendly fire and you got an AdSense account canceled or a Facebook ad account canceled. No problem. We have a 100% acceptance rate into Google AdSense, even if you lost an AdSense account before. We'll show you the legal way how to get back into AdSense, and the same thing with Facebook ad accounts. We have a 100% success rate of people who have had Facebook ad accounts get shut down, get back in. We'll show you exactly how to do it. Good question. All right, another question that came in. Who owns my site? You do. You own your site. You have complete control over your site. You have full access to it. Everything. You own the site. You can move it to another hosting if you want to. It's up to you. If you need to stay in our mastermind if you want to keep your hosting with us, and you have a lot of advantage of keeping it with us because we're going to help manage you and help it scale it. I ask people all the time, they say, like, why is there a monthly fee? Because people are used to, like, can I share a truth with everybody? There's a lot of people out there that sell systems and programs, And what their goal is to make money on what they call the breakage. They sell you something, and they don't care if you ever contact them again. In fact, they don't want you to contact them again because they're just trying to sell a bunch of products to people. See, that's not this. This is different. We are creating a mastermind. We're going to teach you how to do it. We're going to mastermind with you. You're building this with us. We have a lot of costs involved to help facilitate that process. So that monthly fee is to be part of the mastermind. You're paying to be part of the mastermind. You're paying for your hosting. You're paying for your support. You're paying for us to help you one-on-one to help you get your business to be profitable. There's costs for me involved to do that. That's why there's a monthly fee. It'll be the best monthly fee that you've ever invested in because you're investing in your success. Hopefully that makes sense to you. I think some people don't quite understand when they buy a training product that with most training products, you buy it and that's the end. This isn't the end. This is just the beginning. We're here to help you to have success. Next question is, I'm not very technical. Can I really do this? My answer to you is yes. You know, everyone starts out at different levels. We have some people that start out and they're already advanced, some people that have never done anything like this. Listen, if you were able to figure out how to get yourself on this webinar, watching this training, you can do this. If you figured out how to do email, you can do this. Just remember there's a time you didn't know how to do email. There was a time you didn't know how to use your mobile phone. There was a time you didn't know how to do any of that stuff. If you're willing to learn, then yes, you can do this. You do not have to be very technical. And that's why we have the mastermind and the titanium management, is we want to do the technical things for you. All right, next question. What if I need help? We're here. Just ask us. You get unlimited ticket support, unlimited one-on-one support if you need it. You get unlimited mastermind support. We're here to help you be successful at this. If you need help, just ask. Now, of course, we've created a lot of resources for self-help to get your answers fast, but if you need help, just reach out to us. Many people are really surprised at how fast we respond to people. And so it's kind of like a breath of fresh air for a lot of people. Okay, great question. Next question, all right, that just came in. Will we be competing against each other? And the answer is no. In fact, we're helping each other out. We do not have a saturation point with this. There's so much traffic available that it actually makes us stronger when we're focusing on the same niches and the same topics. So no, we're not competing with each other. We're actually helping each other. Great question. By the way, congratulations. We have a few more people that just joined us. If that's you, make sure, again, you go say hi, introduce yourself in the members area. Okay, here's another question that just came in. And all right, let me ask this. What additional costs, monthly costs, will I have doing this? That's a great question. So my goal is to provide this so we can take care as much as possible for you so you can hit the ground running with this and become profitable. Like any business, yes, you're going to have some additional costs. So it's not much, but you're going to definitely have to get a domain name. We'll show you how you can get one for, $10 a month or so. Sorry, $10 one time to get a domain name. $10 yearly. There we go. Domains are a yearly cost. So yeah, you're going to have to invest $10 and get a domain name. Again, I will help you get that domain name. And then what we're doing here is we're doing what's called arbitrage. So part of our traffic strategy is to teach you how to do paid traffic and double your investment. So if I spend $100 on traffic, I expect to get $200 back. Sometimes we do more than that. So you can start with an ad budget. You can start with as small a budget as you want. You can start with $50, $100. You can start with more than that, but you are going to have an ad budget that you're going to want to invest in this. And then I always recommend to people to take that and reinvest it back in your business each and every month so that it'll grow and grow and grow. And pretty soon you'll see that you'll be down the road and you'll be making a significant income with this, and you're making great returns on this. And question is, explain ad costs and where you find ads. So everything's explained inside the system. We'll show you exactly how to do it. So again, in high level, we're going to pay for some traffic. So if I pay for some traffic and I pay 1 cent for the traffic, my goal is to get 2, 3, 4 cents back. It's called arbitrage. That's just one of our traffic sources as well. And where to find the ads and how to do the ads is specifically taught inside the system. So we'll teach you exactly how to do that. Great question. Alrighty guys, we got about 17 minutes left on the timer. Again, this is your time to ask those questions. What if I don't want to sell my site in the buyout? That's another question that just came in. Then don't. You don't have to. You can go ahead and sell your site on its own. In fact, we just had a mastermind member sell a couple sites a couple weeks ago for many thousands of dollars, and now he's just building some additional sites. There's different reasons why some people want to go ahead and flip sites. Sometimes there's a right time, right opportunity. In fact, we just had a mastermind member. It's been around for a while, who just sold one of his sites for hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. Can't go into specific details on that because it's kind of, the sale and everything's pretty confidential. But that one particular site has sold in the multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars, and he just decided to sell that one on his own. So things happen all the time like that. And then what happens is, like, people have a hard time understanding why you'd want to sell a site. Well, you just go build it again. And it's not hard once you've got one site to go build another site just like it. But many times you can 10 times, even 20 times your revenue by selling a site really quick. And there's different advantages and strategies to do that. All right, I love this question. Is this real? Someone just asked, is this real? I think that's the people always ask, like, is this real that I'm looking at? Is there really any money in this? Here's the thing. Go out there and look. Look at sites like Little Things. Look at Viral Nova. Look at BuzzFeed. Are those sites real? Do you think those sites make money? Yeah, it's completely real. If you actually open your eyes and look around at the different viral sites out there, they make money. There's a lot of great sites out there, and there's a lot of room for growth. It's very real. I think many people kind of get jaded out there in the internet world because they've tried a lot of things and maybe they haven't had success. And it's not necessarily that the thing that you tried didn't work, and it's not necessarily that you didn't do it right. It's just that maybe that was the one thing that was one of your stepping stones that you needed. Maybe you didn't find the right fit for you, or you didn't find the right thing that really works for you. There is work involved. You just have to be smart at it. I think the things that people fall in is they fall for the tricks and people that tell them that they don't have to do work and then can make money. And I think you know deep in your heart that those things don't work, right, guys? But I can tell you, when I first got started, this whole internet thing, I tried a lot of things and had a lot of failures. It was finally when I made that decision, like, I am going to be successful at this, and I'm going to be consistent and persistent, and that's when the light bulb went off. That's when the light bulb went off, and within that 9 months, I was able to triple my income. So if you've had failures in the past on other things, that's okay. They're just stepping stones. My goal with this is to create something that works, that can work for each and every person that applies it, and we're here to help you every step of the way to make sure that works for you. Again, we want you to be successful at this. I want you to be successful at this because it makes us more successful. It makes our VSS network more attractive to potential buyers. Great questions. All right, got a couple more questions before we get going. I'm going to go to mute mode here in just a few moments, everybody, and then I'll come back on a few more times because I have a few private questions that people are wanting answered. So let me do this. And again, I apologize. We have a lot of people connected right now, and if I don't get to each and every one of your questions, don't worry. You're more than welcome to contact helpdesk321.com. There's my Skype, and there's my text number. Feel free to get a hold of me. I can't always get to every person individually on this training, but I try to get to as many as possible. Last question is that I'm going to answer, then I'm going to go to mute mode, is, can I do this anywhere in the world? And the answer is yes. Doesn't matter what country, what language you're in, it works. English, Spanish, German, anything. Now, of course, like I mentioned in the webinar, if you're in a country where you can't get a bank account, or you can't have a credit card, or you're in a like a communist war-torn country, well, of course you're not going to be able to do this. But most countries in the world, I'd say all but like 6 or 7 countries in the world, you can do this. And international is just blowing up with this. There's a lot of money in the English market, a lot of money international with this. We only really have a few mastermind members who are doing anything international with this, and it's just blowing up. So if you know someone that speaks a foreign language, gosh, you can even partner up with them and start some international, different non-English type sites. Great questions. Alrighty, guys, a lot of great questions. I think I've taken care of most of the ones. I've got a few private questions that people are asking in here. So let's do this. Out of respect for everyone's time, I'm going to go ahead and go into mute mode for about 5 minutes or so. I'll go to mute mode, but I'll still be there live in the questions. Again, apologize if I can't get to your question right now. Please don't get offended. It just means that we have so many people right now connected to this. But please reach out, helpdesk321.com, Skype there, and there's my text number as well. If you want to take advantage and get going right now before this timer goes out, and then you want to have a phone conversation or Skype call after, please don't delay. Go ahead and join us, and then we're more than happy to jump on a call with you and have a conversation. All right, everybody, I'm going to go to mute mode for a few minutes, take care of a few private questions that are being asked, and I will jump back on, and then when that timer, just before it hits 0, I'm going to go refresh the screen one more time, and let's see if we make any more click money. Okay, going into mute mode for a few more minutes, and I'll be right back on. Okay, everybody, I was able to go in and answer some private questions, and there's a lot more coming in right now, so I apologize if I can't get to everybody. Again, welcome to those of you. We got a couple more of our mastermind members that just joined us, and I see a couple people that have already just introduced themselves in the forum. Looking forward to, like I said, getting to know you better. So again, thank you. I hear the phone ringing in the background back there as well, and so when I'm done with the training here, I'll be happy to jump on the phone as well. Apologize if you're trying to call right now because I'm actually talking on the training right now. So, okay, guys, great questions. Please, if you have any other questions, ask them right now. I'm going to go back into mute mode. I see a few more private questions that have come in. Remember, if you are getting the decline message or if you have any issues placing your order, please just let me know. I had a few people just text me just now letting me know that they're on their mobile phone. And it does work from a mobile phone. However, if you need to pull over, and please pull over. Don't do it while you're driving or get to a desktop computer. Just use that link and let me know. And we know everyone that's connected right now, so we know everyone that's there. We'll make sure that you get that bonus. So 8 minutes left to get the 10 VSS site bonus. If you're here and you're watching this timer go down, we know who's here, who's watching this, and you can get that bonus. And again, it will automatically be added to your account. So if you go to that order link and you see that it says 4 sites, that we will automatically upgrade that because of the way our system works. All right, everybody, I'm going to go back into mute mode. I will come back on probably a couple more times real quick, and then I will go ahead and refresh the screen, and we'll see if we make any more Click Money. Again, congratulations. Oh, I see we had one more person just join us in here. Welcome. Thanks again. We got a few more spots left in the mastermind today. Like I said, apologies if you try to go in and join and it's filled up. My apologies. I do open it up from time to time, and then we do close it from time to time. So apologies if you go in and it's saying that it is closed. We do open up spots from time to time, so you can check back again. All right, everybody, go into mute mode. A couple more questions just came in that I'm going to answer privately. I'll be back in just a few moments. Hey, it's Joel again. Again, thanks to those of you that just took action, and great questions that are coming in. I see we have a lot of people that are ready for something to work for them. We actually have some people that are brand new and some people that are pretty advanced as well. So no matter what skill level you're at, we're here for you. Like I said, it doesn't matter what skill level you're at. What's awesome about the mastermind is we're all there to learn. We're there to help each other out. Some of our best breakthroughs have come from brand new members in our mastermind as well. So you never know when you're going to find that eureka moment. Just like my daughter, who didn't know what she was doing, showed me something kind of cool and changed our life. All right, guys, we have about 4 minutes and 30 seconds. If you're here at this timer, you can still take advantage of that special offer to get the 9 extra VSS sites, give you a total of 10 VSS sites. Great question. Let's see. I already answered the question. Gosh, we've answered almost all the questions that have come in here. Yeah, we have. If you have any other questions, now is your time to ask it. And a few of you who ask questions, if you're still trying to ask your questions and we're done here, please reach out to helpdesk321.com or Skype me there or send me a text there. Try to answer as many questions as possible. I've got a few that were asked earlier on, and there's so many people on here right now. I'm having a hard time getting to all the questions, but I think we've answered most of them. This is your time. If I haven't answered your questions, you've got about another 2 minutes to ask it. So So I'm going to go back to mute mode. Go ahead and ask your question again. Apologies if, again, the timer runs out and I don't get to your question. Just reach out to me at that contact information there. All right, going to mute mode for about another 2 minutes, and I'll be right back on. Okay guys, we have a few people that are freaking out right now because they're having an issue trying to get their order going. So let me do this. If you will reach out to me, if you're trying to place your order right now and if something happened, you have an issue, please go to helpdesk321.com or text me. Let me know that you're trying to place it right now so we can make sure we know that you're in the system so you can get those bonuses. I want to make sure that you get those. If you're trying to do that, you've been with us here, gosh, for almost 2 hours now. I want to make sure that you get that. So let's do this. I'm going to go ahead and refresh the screen. Let's see if we make any more click money. Now this burns me sometimes. Sometimes it goes down a few cents, but sometimes it does go up because it was just not too long ago we refreshed it. Again, this is just part of our post income stream we're making today. Let's refresh. What did this start at today? It was like under 10 bucks, and then the first time we refreshed it, it was in the 20s, and now we're almost to 30. So let me go ahead and refresh it. $29.90. Drum roll, please. Let's hope it goes up a little bit. $29.90. Drum roll, please. Oh, there we go. Click money made a few more cents. $30.13. Click money. That's the power of click money. Money being made, whether you're doing whatever you're doing in life. That's being made. It's the ultimate leverage because you've done the work and you're getting paid for it over and over and over again. Well, again, thank you everyone for being here. Our timer is just about to run out. Again, if you are trying to join us right now, if you'll send a message, if you have an issue with your cart, helpdesk321.com, Skype me or text me. Let me know right now that you're trying to join us, and I will make sure that I save a spot for you. Again, thank you everyone for being here. Looking forward to working with all of you that joined us in the mastermind. Again, apologize if you go to the link and we're closed. We do close it from time to time and then do open it up ever so often. So again, thank you everyone for taking your time to be here. This is Joel Peterson. I want everyone to have an awesome day no matter where you are in the world, and our timer just hit 0. So thank you everybody. I'm going to go ahead and bring this timer off and go to my closing slide. Have an awesome day no matter where you're at. If you decide to join us, looking forward to seeing you in the system. Take care everybody. Have a good one.